That I'm asking on a 1 minute podcast is, do you think everybody's equal?
Good question. Oh
It
my
is
god,
about-
I wasn't ready for
Yeah,
this.
yeah. No.
Yeah, I believe all people are equal. I think that what we're seeing nowadays is that people are being treated differently because of how they look.
I was born the same way on the same planet, and therefore they all got an equal way of living. And to this day, they all made their own choices to get where they are to this day in their life.
You know,
I like that.
And at birth, I think everyone's equal. Some people might have a physical issue or maybe a mental issue, but overall, I think everyone's the same. But it's where you brought up and maybe the advantages you might receive from where you were born and where you grew up, meaning education, things like that. So and food and I just was listening to something about child welfare, and it was more like child advocacy, and it was more about a lot about food and shelter and things like that. So a lot of people aren't brought up equal. Maybe that's what I was hinting at. But I guess in general, I think at birth people are the same, unless there's some underlying medical health issue.
I think like we're born equal, but I think I don't think we're all like sitting at equal places right now. I think there's a lot of inequity like in our life.
Except for financially, but I mean, as human beings, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I mean, what makes us unequal? Sickness. That's it. I mean, we're not all equal in sickness and in health. Some have sick.
Humans, we all have feelings, we all have emotions, we all have, stuff that we're dealing with. And if there was a little bit more compassion from our leaders, then I think some people would follow and maybe try and carry out some of that passion.
No, of course not. You can see it. No, the way they arrest people, shoot people, and get away with it. No, there's many things that are wrong, but.
What do you think leads people to act that way? Like, why do more people not think like you? Like, why don't they think that way?
They didn't live like maybe they're too young and too anxious and think. And I don't know why. I was young there. I don't know why. Because they can get away with it. Maybe I don't know.
You don't know yet. No.
Why did Epstein have that crew doing it to all those little girls? Why did they all get it? Why do they sit at home? Because he got away with it because they've been senators and governors and shit. Is that why? Because they were above the law. It sure seems that way. So I mean, there's all kinds of sickness,
Yeah.
And if they don't treat everybody in the legal system the same as everybody, a labor as much as a CEO. If a labor or a CEO doesn't get treated the same, then there's no, why have the law?
It's hard to speak for other people, truthfully. But I think for myself, it's understanding that we all are sharing emotions one way or another. We're all sharing some sort of experience that shaped us.
Yeah.
And I think that for me, approaching a new relationship, approaching a new situation, like I try to keep that in the back of my mind. Now, where the disconnect comes in, I don't think a lot of people think that way. I'm not saying I'm special. I'm not saying I'm unique, but I think that personally, I try to carry a different level of, like a heightened level of compassion and understanding. That's why again, of course, like you said, not to get political, but that's why I say there was some of our leaders who were sort of showed that a little bit more. And
who do you call when you're in trouble and in doubt? When your child's missing, you call 911. Who shows up? The sheriff's department. Who shows up in Florida back in 87, 88? My neighbor called the sheriff's department, and 40 years ago, there was 20 sheriff cars out there, 2 helicopters in 15 minutes. Well, in 15 minutes, that's incredible.
Do you think people then care less about the average person in the U.S. nowadays? You're comparing it to back then?
I don't know. It depends who's around. It depends on if the group that's there.
Yeah.
Right? It depends. If I saved a man's life 2 months ago, a Haitian man, but 20 Haitians sat there and watched me do it. Didn't lift a hand to help. So yeah, it depends who's there. If I wasn't there, he might be dead today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All come from God. Like, I'm a religious person, so
Yeah,
like
no,
I
it's
think
fine.
God like creates us equally, but I
Mhm.
think like us people as a society have made it hard to be like treated that way, especially now.
Pedestal. Like that's maybe
Yeah,
that's
no,
where
no, I
like it's
understand.
coming. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to, and like it comes back to that. Everyone's got different ways of viewing it. So
Yeah.
like my answer is not going to be the same as the next guy's answer or the next girl's answer. Like
Yeah.
that's why I think for me when I say like, that's how I think and really sort of disclose like not everyone's thinking that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure if that's really answering the
No, it's
question.
a tough shelter.
Yeah.
And love and care and family support. And I'm like it or not, some people don't have that.
Mhm.
So I don't look at I feel lucky personally.
Yeah.
Just because you always have to look at it from like a white male vantage point, but sometimes I think life's not fair, and
Yeah.
I think people have a tougher road than others.
Yeah. And
Really just are in different life situations. Everyone's born into a different situation, so
Yeah.
like I'd like to think we're all equal, but we're not. Like, people get opportunities that other people don't.
Just off the cuff, walking down the street view.
Yeah.
I hope I don't sound like an ass, but I don't know. It's life's tough. Life's a challenge every day.
Yeah.
All day long. I'm on the back end of it, which is sad. I like to be a young man like you. But yeah, perseverance, grit, overcoming adversity.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. It's not. I don't say that like a big flip. It's all very difficult.
Yeah, with everything being so expensive now, people that are obviously born into financially stable families
Mhm.
have a more likely chance of a financially higher up job in life, which
Mhm.
helps them out more
Yeah.
because everything in life just happens mainly through connections.